of them putting points on the board and making it tough, and then you don't know how much time you're going to have left. Trusted our guys. I think it was 4th and 6. That was an area we talked about even before the game started of potentially going for it, and so it matched up there well.
With the intentional grounding, did you think something was in the area, or what was tipped?
Yeah, well, it's hard to tell. I don't know. Awesome. Talking the one down at the 6-yard line, you mean? Yeah, a great play. And Joe just putting it up and letting him go make a play, and they were trying to double him, and so kind of split the double team. And Jamar does what Jamar does, and he made a big play for us.
Zach, and then Burrow knows how to handle pressure. We've seen that from him his entire career here. Today he was under duress pretty much start to finish. He still made some big passes. How did you think he handled the pressure?
Awesome. Awesome. I thought that he extended plays when he needed to. Always kept his eyes down the field, looking to make a play. Made some big plays with his feet. Had a great quarterback draw, and just he does what he does. He gives us a chance, and as a team, we just came up a little short.
Looked like TD was going pretty well. How big of the loss was?
Yeah, that was hard. And it was just it was hard for him to get through it. I think they were ultimately at the end, and so Trenton stepped up, and filled that role for us and did a good job.
That last punt that kind of set up the game-winning field goal. Did Drew miss that? Was he supposed to be directionally kicking that instead of waiting up?
Yeah, we'll talk about that one tomorrow. Yeah. We'll find out more on that tomorrow. Yeah, he finished the game there.
This team and organization is set up very nicely to be back there next year.
Yeah.
I know it's still a little ways off, but you feel good as you look off into the horizon.
Yeah, it's a special organization. It's a special people leading it, special group of coaches, special group of players. We love representing our city and our fan base. It's just time to get back to work, and we'll be using this offseason to get ready for next year.
The drive before halftime, you guys were getting down there. It looked like maybe P-Ryan had gotten the first down on the 3rd and short. You didn't have him use a timeout on. Were you expecting a review there or something like that on that spot? Or
You just got to call it like they give it to you, so
yeah,
it's hard to tell.
down close to the goal line, or any thought at all of trying to go for it there with 4 seconds?
Four's the cutoff. Four's just it's in somebody else's hands of when that last second ticks off, and so a ball could get tipped, and that causes an extra second or two to run off. So we knew going into that play there was 8 seconds I think before. Had there been 5, probably take a shot. 4 seconds, it's too dicey. We got to take the points.
How different was it going against Kansas City's defense? What did you see from the O-line that might have broke down today in the game?
Well, early on there was 2 sacks on 3rd downs, and so that was we were just a little bit behind the change there, and I thought that they really rallied. I thought they gave us a great chance. I know they got pressures and all that stuff, but it's a really good defense. It's a pressure defense. They got a good front, and I thought our line really fought hard and gave us a great chance to win that game.
It's been so long since you lost. I don't know if it aches even more now to have it end so sudden.
Oh, it aches. Trust me. To be this close to our goal is to win the Super Bowl, and so to be seconds away again of getting back there and watching them celebrate, it's horrible. Because this team has invested so much in each other to get to this point, and we've been playing playoff football really since Halloween. We just didn't know it. We had to win 10 games in a row to be here. And, just really proud of the way the guys show up and are so consistent every single day, the way they fought to the final whistle today. It's hard to find anything you wouldn't like about this football team.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You think you're going to go down there and kick a game-winning field goal with no time left, and unfortunately, just didn't go that way.
Your defense has played so well this year. How would you assess their performance today? Mahomes, Kelsey, so hard to defend.
They're awesome. Our defense is outstanding. To a man, to a coach. Really proud of those guys. They've fought every single week. They're dependable. And again, they gave us a great chance today.
Zach, when do you think you'll be able to fully appreciate everything this team has accomplished this year?
I think I appreciate it now. You've been a part of enough of these journeys now. I've been fortunate enough to go to 2 Super Bowls and now 3 championship games, and you try to live in the moment a little bit because I know how hard. Last year just happened so fast for us. This year it was an expectation, but you're able to appreciate it every step of the way. There's 4 teams left, 28 at home. We don't take that for granted, and just appreciate every second we had with these guys at practice and meetings. It's such a fun group. They love ball. They love each other. It's just a great honor to be the coach of these guys.
Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks, for you.
Yeah, tough loss. Yeah, tough loss. We didn't make the plays that we needed to win this game, and they did down the stretch, and that's what it came down to.
How much was your wrist or hand you were having affecting you towards the end?
It happened in the last couple plays, so not much.
Did you feel like the pressure that Kansas City gave you all game long was what you expected what they were going to do, or more, and how much of an impact did that have a role in how you guys were able to execute on that?
Yeah, they did a good job. They had a good plan. They did a good job of creating one-on-one matchups up front to let their guys go and try to win, and they did a good job of it.
Joe, you guys got the ball back at the 6-yard line. How confident were you going to take that team in the field goal range and kick the game winner?
Yeah, that was the plan. We started out strong, and then had a penalty or two, and just weren't able to. Had a big third down conversion, just weren't able to convert the last couple plays to extend that drive.
Joe, it felt like your plays today were really gutsy. Is that what it takes to get to this level, to win these games? How did it fall short?
Yeah, these games are never going to be pretty. You just got to find ways, and it felt like that was the tide was turning our way. It felt like we were going to just find a way to win this game, but like I said, didn't make the plays down the stretch.
You get the ball back, you end up converting at 30-16. Is that all right?
Yeah, when we got that one, I thought we were going to start rolling. Didn't turn out that way.
Joe, how much did what Chris Jones was able to do change what you guys could do? Did it take a lot out of even your playbook of what you could go to because of what he was doing?
Yeah, he's so good, man. He makes it so hard on you. He's so big and strong and physical, and really understands what you're trying to do to him up front. And so, you got to give them credit. They had a really good rush plan, and they let their big time pass rushers go to work. I just think that's what makes football fun. It's all love at the end of the day. They know the respect that we have for them. I know the respect that they have for us. It's an intense, emotional game. Things like that are going to happen, but I think that's why the game is fun.
You guys have been on such a roll. I mean, is it kind of stunning that it was so close again, 10 games in a row, and it was you almost following the same script?
Yeah, you always expect to win the game. You never go out there expecting to lose, but that's not always how it turns out.
Joe, when the time comes, what will you say to Joseph Asai? If anything, do you feel like you have to say comfort him or anything?
Well, there were a lot of plays other than that could have turned the tide in that game and won us that game. So that's not the only one.
What was going through your head on the 4th and 6? Jamar's team, obviously.
Find that guy. Unbelievable play by him.
Joe, you talk about the window to win all is your career. How do you? I know it's still a little ways off. When you look ahead of this organization, you feel pretty good about when you look into the future.
Yeah, I feel great about the direction that we're headed. That's the great thing about the NFL. It's not college where you only got 4 years. You got as many years as you want to, hopefully. So we'll come back, have a great off season, and get better as a team, get better individually, and come back next year ready to go.
Joe, did we see this now 2 years in a row, Bengals, Chiefs, and the AFC Championship? Do we anticipate this is going to be a team you guys are going to see here the next 5-7 years?
Yeah, I think you can expect that. We know the kind of team that they have, the kind of quarterback that they have, and the kind of coaches that they have. And we expect to be back there, and I think they do too.
You guys took a lot of steps forward this year. The postseason picture, getting that 1 seed, getting able to host this game is obviously something you guys are going to want in the future. now that you've played a couple of these championship games on the road, how important is that? You guys want this game in your building, don't you?
Yeah, that's the goal is always to have that 1 seed, and home field advantage in the playoffs is such an advantage. So that's always the goal, and so we'll try to come back next year and get it.
Zach called this the closest team he's ever been a part of. How do you sum up with these teammates? This team is not going to be the same next year, next year.
Yeah, that's all those guys know how I feel about them. That there's not one guy in that locker room that I don't have a lot of feelings for and really care for, and they all know that. I try to communicate that a lot throughout the year, and I think that's why we've been in the positions that we're in.
Zach said, Joe, that a game like this will only make you guys stronger in the long run. How do you think this game will make the team and you stronger?
Yeah, every loss you learn from, just like every win. And so, we'll go watch the film and make our corrections and get better, head into the off season with a little extended off season as opposed to last year. And so I think we can take advantage of that and get a head start on getting our bodies the way we need to going into next year.
Zach Taylor was saying too that last year kind of went really fast with you guys. This year the expectations were more known. How do you kind of just live in the moment? And obviously you move on from this, but what do you kind of just take away from everything from this year, knowing what the expectations were versus last year when it was different?
Yeah, even last year, the expectation is always to be in this game with an opportunity to win it. And I think we have the guys in that room going forward that will put us in that position, along with the front office and along with the coaching staff. I feel really good about the direction that we're headed. We've been in this game 2 straight years, won one, lost one. So obviously this one hurts, but we'll come back stronger.
Did they change much the way they played you back in December? It just seemed like they just never get out of that playing zone all the way, it looked like.
Yeah, they doubled a little more. They mixed up, what side they're doubling, clouding. I'll have to watch the film and really digest it before I make some, more in-depth remarks. But that's off the top of the head. Thanks, guys.